I stayed busy, man. I stayed. A dude told me my first week up top, Myra, a guy told me, he said, listen, do the time, don't let the time do you. He said that, and my great grandmother told me a couple days before that, do your time and come home. So I automatically in my mind, it's like, this is what I gotta do. I had a stranger tell me that, and I had somebody that mean the world to me told me, do your time and come home. So my mind was focused. Like, okay, and even if I ran into a situation, okay, I may be derailed, but I'm jumping back right back on that rail, and I'm focused on. I put my blinders on and be like, okay, I'm focused on getting where I gotta be because it's not. And another thing is not, it's not destined for you to make it home. It's people that never made it home. It's people that got killed in prison. You know what I'm saying? It's people that still getting killed in prison. You get what I'm saying? Not making it home to their
What
families.
what was the scariest or craziest situation you were
I seen a dude, I seen a dude get stabbed right in front of me in Clinton in the neck with a big ass banger. We call him, it's a shank, banger, whatever. Like, he got stabbed in his neck. And he got stabbed in his neck because a dude asked him to get off the gate because he was trying to sleep. And he told him to suck his dick. So the next day, I'm walking on the blacktop because you got to line up in the sand. You walk on the blacktop, and I just see dude arms swing past me to the other dude and hit him in the neck. And he did this shit right in front of the police, like right in front of the COs. Stabbed him in the neck and threw the knife in the air and just put his hands up. He ain't try to hide it, he just threw it in the air, put his hands up, and I was just like, damn, that's crazy. I jumped back like, oh, you get what I'm saying? It was that right there, and I seen the dude get bashed in his head with a big ass stone in Clinton. Clinton, I saw a lot of stuff. That was like gladiator school for me. Like I seen dudes get cut my first day in population. I seen a dude going to child, seen a dude get cut side his face, and I was all right. I know not to play the front of the line. But when I seen a dude get hit in the head with a boulder and that dude just stabbed somebody in front of the police and just threw his hands up, and that dude was on life support. I don't know if he died, but I know he was on life support after that. That shit made me say, yo, I gotta get out of these maxes. I gotta get into a medium because I don't have life. I don't got 25 life. And I value my life. It was dudes that's in there that's like, yo, when you coming to the yard, you coming to the yard with us, you coming to the yard. If you got key block, they want you to stay in it, they want you to hang out with them. Like, I'm not with that, bro. Nah. I'm
in?
trying to get the fuck out of here. I'm not trying to stay in here with y'all. Like this not my life.
Because and mentally, them they be there, they be present. Like the outside is the outside, and that's the cloud out here from
Yeah,
y'all.
dudes be
Not here.
they institutionalize themselves. When I tell people how much time I did, they can't believe it. They be like, "Damn, you did all that time, and your mind and your faculties still in order." I remember I had went to go see Vlad, and he was interviewing Tony Yayo, and Vlad told him how much time I did. And he was like, "You did 16." He said, "That's a blessing, homie." And your faculties is still in order. You get what I'm saying? And you helping out the youth. You a counselor too. That's what's up. Like, that felt good coming from, an entertainer or a rapper that didn't personally know me and somebody told him about that and he acknowledged it. You get what I'm saying? And deemed it honorable. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
Because you don't really know what's on people's mind when they hear things or what you go. So I was just like, yo, I appreciated that.
so you did a who is that? Name the rapper. What's the podcast you did?
Just the one recently, oh,
Yeah,
Dog in the Yard.
Dog in the Yard. Dog in the Yard,
Pistol
and
Pete.
that's
Shout out to Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete. Yeah. So I'm not on the podcast circuit. I don't know why stuff doesn't come on my feed, but I heard that he's got like a real solid podcast. He's got a real shout out. Hell yeah, man. It's crazy, man. And I was talking to my dad about getting out, like, 'cause he's saying like, let's move. I need to move to a different place. And we're talking about. He's like, yeah, why don't you just, because I've got good credit. I work on I'm religious with my credit, but that's just
Mm-hmm.
not it. It's hard to get stuff. I watched a survey where a teacher had 100 students fill out applications, and a white convicted felon is on kind of the same wavelength as a non-convicted. Like they have the same numbers. So if you black and got a record, you black got a record, and you're young, like you fall so far down on that it's crazy. You can't get a house, apartment. It's got to be in your baby mama name, so now you're tied to that.
Yeah, I've been through all that. I still go through that. I still listen. I still go through that. I just went through something with the job that I had because I had to get certified in this state. I had to get certified in order to work with youth after 6 months. So I had to write a letter, a detailed letter explaining the narrative of the crime I committed, and to get 3 individuals from my job to write reference letters. So this took me out of employment for like a month and a half because they had to put it in front of a board, and then I missed that board because they wanted to. It came in front of that board, so they was like, okay, wait a minute, but what is this from 30 years ago? And I'm just like, damn, don't the laws say that 10 years, 7 years? What are we talking about for 30 years ago? You get what I'm saying? So my employer didn't even know. They just knew I had a background. And I told them up front, I said, listen, I got a background. What is your background? It's manslaughter. Okay, it's manslaughter. It's that manslaughter is not murder. Okay, boom. Okay, we could deal with that. So they knew it. You get what I'm saying? So, but they didn't know the details of it because I'm like, if you don't ask me the details, I'm not going to tell you the details. So I just had to, then moving forward, I had to explain in detail in order for me to get certified to work there. I had to explain in detail. So I'm like, and so I was on delay for like with 2 jobs because I was working 2 jobs that required that I have this certification. So it's still setbacks that I received, you know what I'm saying, just from my past, even when I don't want to, you know, and that's something that I would tell them too. You got to think about your future, how it's gonna impact your future because it does. Like a decision that you made that I made 30 years ago is still impacting my life.